If you want to learn how to market your business locally, then this is going to be the video for you. We're going to be showing you the fundamentals you need to get out there, grow your brand, and share your story so that you can have a captive audience that is ready, willing, and able to invest in your business. Let's go. Go get it. How's it going, y'all? This is Femi here, and we are going to be talking about how to market your brand and business locally. Why is this important? Why should you even consider marketing your business locally? Let me break this down for you. Local-based marketing can cost you a lot less depending on what you are doing. And I'm talking about being able to network with people, being able to share your story, share your brand, share your gift. But I'm going to walk you through a number of different things you got to think of that can help you grow your business on a local level. Okay, let's get into it. Local marketing. What are we talking about? When I think of local-based marketing, there's a few different ways that we can actually go. We can talk about building your network, which is huge in itself, especially when we want to build attention, get interest people around us, and actually see our business scale. So there's the local network aspect of it. That's level one. Level two is the ability to leverage print and media. So you may not even really realize that once you start growing your brand on a local level, you will have more opportunities to get in front of different media sources to share what you do, and also using some sort of print-based marketing platform to get your story out there, okay? At the end of the day, no matter what we're doing when we think about marketing, right, and I want to stress this, your number one objective when it comes to marketing is getting out, attracting the right people to your brand or your business, having them end up interact with your brand and business, generating leads, generating sales. That's it. You can just determine what makes the most amount of sense for you, but either way, you need to do this fundamental thing. So whether you're doing this on a local level or online, the same principles apply. First, you got to network. Do people know, like, and trust you? Do people actually want to hear about your story, your brand, or your business? Are you sharing it to enough people? So you got to build your network so you have individuals you can interact with locally around you. That's going to be the first thing. The next thing is, are you sharing this story and this information about what you do to the right sources? I had a client of ours who was in a position where they were trying to figure out how to grow their reach on a local level. This is like not even thinking of paid ads or anything like this. We're just straight up talking about like face-to-face, in-person networking. What we did is increase the amount of prints, products, print marketing material that were in the community that talked about their brand, that shared about what they do, outlined how they can help people, and put it in a very visible setting so that those prospective buyers that would walk by and are interested in what they do would see them and want to connect with them. Okay, so you can do the exact same thing on a local level. You can think about, for print materials, you can think of flyers, right? You can think of signs. You can think of cards, right? All of these things are tools that you can use in a local level to get out there. One strategy I also mentioned is if you can create strategic partners, you can actually network and connect with the right people who can be partners and allies with your business. You can have a lot of these things in their physical location and build a sort of referral network to grow your business in less time. Okay, so just think of it like this. If I'm in a local setting, I have to think of how many people know about me, how many people can I share my story to, and how many people can I have that can become champions and ambassadors and talk about my business even when I'm not physically there. So here's the thing, okay? On a local level, you need to always think of how can I compound impact, right? How can I compound the impact of my business and compound the impact of my marketing? So what do I mean by this specifically on a local level? If I have cards out, right? How am I supplying the cards? I'm going to do cards plus networking. Okay? So they're going to physically get a card. Plus the card, they're going to interact with me face-to-face or a representative on my team. They're going to believe because I'm actually good at what I do. That's going to create a connection, and then that person could potentially become a client or a lead. Okay, so that's an example. You're going to compound the impact. If I'm going to have like a flyer, right? Flyer plus a runner, right? What do I mean by a runner? A runner might be a person who's outside doing canvassing and marketing for you, but they understand your brand story. They understand what you do. They care about what you do, and they're interacting with prospective buyers, once again, so that they can market your brand, market your message, and generate those leads that can turn into sales, okay? So that's a very quick example of the compound impact you want to think of when you're growing your brand on a local level. You're not going to just do something as simple as, I'm going to print a bunch of flyers and hope that money falls in, okay? That is not enough, right? When you think about marketing, there are several touch points you need to have with a prospective buyer before they become a customer. So if you're doing a unilateral, one direction, you just do it one way when it comes to how you're marketing your brand and only one strategy to market your brand and your business, what happens? And I want to bring this to your attention. What happens locally when that dries up? What happens when you're no longer able to use that way to attract your audience? What ends up happening a lot of the times is people end up losing a significant amount of money, and they end up scrambling doing things that don't actually connect to their business. So avoid this by thinking of a compounded way to create impact with your marketing on a local level. Don't just do one thing. Do one thing stacked with another so that you can consistently attract the right leads into your business and you can grow your brand that way. And I'll give you another great story. Let's say you have a physical flyer, okay? Great content in it, great information in it, and you have to set up in an actual physical location, right? It's like, let's say one of your partners, right? So you have a partner and they have the flyers there. Let's say you end up going to a networking event. Here's what's going to happen. These flyers that are out in the community with your partners for referrals, when people see you in person and networking, they're going to remember your flyer. They might have gone into one of your partner locations and they might have mentioned you. They're going to remember that they've heard of your brand, seen your brand, might have impact or been interacting with your brand in one capacity or another. And this is literally without even spending money on like online paid ads, right? You have to think that when you are doing something locally, doing it consistently, adding in more value, interacting with the right people, leveraging all of these things will create greater results, especially on a local marketing campaign, okay? So once again, I want to stress, no matter what you're doing, if you want to market your business effectively locally, you need to have a layering aspect of how you market, and that's going to be an upcoming video. You want to just do not just one thing, but do several things and stack them together so that you can see the compounded impact of the work that you're putting in, okay? So keep it in mind. Don't just do one thing. Do two minimum, and then start seeing the results when it comes to growing your business locally, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, you want some clarity on what you're going to do, comment below. I'm here to help you grow your business and take things to the next level. All right, ciao.